Hello Aquarius, welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie. Blazer the Morky has abandoned post, but he might come back. And I'm bringing you your December monthly reading today. We're also celebrating Sagittarius season, so a very happy birthday to all of our Sagittarius relatives out there. Wishing you all the best, and we'll see what Sagittarius season holds for our Aquarius. Also, I think we just had Pluto move into Aquarius, so a lot going on there. Today's reading is going to be a yummy Celtic cross. We're going to go deep into the energies, and then we'll pull a special message at the end for the Aquarian Collective. Keeping in mind, these are general readings. Take only what resonates and leave the rest. You can check out your sun, moon, rising, or north node reading placements for additional context and texture. And also, you might want to check out the description below where I have links to personal readings, donations, and contacts for social media. So if you follow me on Instagram at Creators on the Crest, I often run flash sales there for tarot readings. I'll also be listing out my holiday offerings pretty soon. So lots of fun stuff to keep informed with on there that I don't always announce on YouTube. Also, I wanted to mention that I'm here every other Sunday night live on my channel, and you can come in and ask a question. And Blaze agrees and is after something outside. But we would love to have you there. The community is awesome. I think you would really enjoy it. So if you want to check it out and see what it's like, the replays are listed in the live section of my channel. Okay, Aquarius, let's get going here. Okay, Aquarius, let's get into your reading here. You're kicking it off with Queen of Wands energy. Queen of Wands has been coming up a couple times this round in December, and I definitely get the feeling that this month for you is going to be a celebration. Maybe you are really feeling those Pluto energies having moved into Aquarius. You're really feeling your own energy, your vibrancy, and you're putting it out there. Now, this energy is challenged by the Emperor. This is not a time where you feeling restricted or held back or kept silent. Those kinds of energies, those kinds of strict, structured energies, they're really not happening for you, really. You're not having it. Really challenging for you. You could have somebody quite challenging in your sphere of influence or in your zone, and it's definitely working against your own energy there. So we'll have to see what that's all about. In your needed focus, you have the Two of Swords. So perhaps some confusion has come around this. If this is someone you're dating, there could be a little bit of like, I really don't know what to do with this person. I'm not really sure they're aligned with me. They seem like they're in their own little world and I can't get to it. You could be dealing with a child. You could be dealing with a coworker, a boss. You know, it doesn't have to be romantic, but somebody else's energy that's way more defined and strict and more rule following, I sense, is impacting you right now and causing some confusion. It could be somebody you love, and that makes it hard. You may see somebody kind of scrambling in certain energies because of being attached to some sort of beliefs or mind control. And it could be really hard to watch that. They're actually causing their own entrapment, you know, but these are not energies that the Aquarius would really be able to vibe with. Definitely not long term. So there's some confusion here. In the past, there is an ex, it looks like, with the King of Wands here. So a relationship that was quite passionate and powerful. A remembrance of that, or some sort of coming back around to that. I don't know that that person is necessarily showing up in your life again, but their energy is definitely there. They seem to have done a bit of work on themselves, but they still have a lot of shadow energy they're carrying there, and they're still connected in quite strongly with the ego. So you've got this Emperor energy and your current energies challenging you, and this King of Wands in the past. There could be some connection and trigger there. We'll have to see when we clarify. In the future, the energies are opening up here. You get the Ten of Cups. This is just some really high vibing Aquarian energy. It feels a lot lighter. It feels a lot more complete for you. Not in a complete like a structured way, like you put the final piece on a puzzle and then it's like this perfect square or rectangle. No, this is more complete, as in I feel complete within myself, and I'm attracting in those kinds of energies where we're coming together in community, in joy, and we're just enjoying presence, right? Presence is being enjoyed together, friendship, community. In the area of empowerment, you get the Page of Pentacles. This is really nice, okay? Because I feel like at this time, while you're feeling that Queen of Wands, you're feeling like yourself, you're also feeling very balanced. And this may be a little different for you. You may have spent a lot of time and work and effort healing imbalances for yourself that you're like, wow, now I'm in this new energy of balance and I'm learning how to be comfortable in these energies. I'm learning how to live my life from these energies that are much more imbalanced. So we'll clarify, but that's looking good. In your allies and support, you get the Eight of Cups. This is your commitment to yourself to be able to walk away from things that don't fuel you, that don't spark you, that just leave you feeling like you're in darkness. Okay, there's a lot of light energy coming in for you here, and I don't mean that in some sort of hippy-dippy way. I think it's your own light from within yourself, and you're turning your back to the energies that would try to lure you into darkness. So you're your own best friend right now in this, with this support, trusting your own light and giving yourself that permission to walk away from things that aren't serving to you, that aren't serving you in a good way in your evolutionary path. In your environment, you have the Nine of Pentacles, a beautiful energy for decorating for the holidays, clearing out your space, cleaning the refrigerator, just doing some joyful things. If you have pets, engaging and involving with them as well. Whomever's in your home, this could be cooking together, making Christmas cookies with someone, that kind of thing. It feels really nice in the environment. In your hopes and fears, you get the Four of Cups. This kind of strikes me of an energy, if not this, then what? So if not this person, then who? You know, it's kind of like this depressed curiosity. You're curious on the one hand, but it kind of makes you feel depressed. And I think this does have to do with matters of the heart and relationships. And for most of you, I do think it's a romantic thing. Whether you're not in a relationship or you're in a long-term one, there may be some real changes in matters of love here, and your potential outcome is the Seven of Cups, meaning you may have to make a choice. You may have to make a decision here to take things to the next level for yourself. How are you going to do it with this person? Or can you do it with this person? Is this person someone who can come forward with you? And it looks like some of that, if not all of that choice, is going to fall on your shoulders. I'm not sure the person you're connected with or the potential person can make the decision. So let's clarify, because this is getting interesting here. This Queen of Wands. Okay, so I felt good about this with your energy. It felt just really good. Like being all cozied up with candlelight and a nice warm blanket and your favorite movie or your favorite song. You get the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, so Aquarius, you're acknowledging that you've done quite a bit of work to come into the place in yourself and in your life where you are only going to pursue things that feel aligned with you emotionally and in your heart and intuitively. And once you do feel aligned and you get that yes, you're going to go for it, but it has to be in alignment. You've worked really hard to recognize the things that are and are not in alignment with you, and you've put a lot of effort into that. Let's clarify this Emperor here. And that means getting really raw and real with ourselves, right? So it can be really super challenging. Aquarius, for the challenge of the Emperor, that energy, you get the Sun and the Four of Swords. You could be dealing with a Leo. This is definitely someone who, if they're not a Leo, that's okay. It's definitely an energy, and it could be your own energy. Could be looking at another aspect of yourself. It could be your masculine energies that needs healing here with the Four of Swords. The ego needs healing here. There's a bruised ego. And so if this is the energy of a partner, let's say, that could be coming up in this, really tough for you, because here you are trying to feel into the energies that you're aligned with, and this person could be presenting energies at this point in time that you're not aligned with, okay? Because they've got this bruised ego. They do have the Four of Swords though, so there is the opportunity for them to heal it. Will they, is the question, and that's what you'll have to figure out. Will they? Are they? Is there any movement toward this at all? Yeah, and I think that's the confusion for you here with the Two of Swords and your needed focus. So universe is going to tell us how you can kind of work with this. Whew. This feels heavy. You got the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands to clarify this Two of Swords. To me, Aquarius, this feels like you've done so much hard work on yourself to live a heart-led, more free life where you're really in alignment with your intuition and emotions, that there's this reality check here of what are the situations and people in my life that when I'm around them, or when I'm interacting with them, I'm in a state of confusion, or I'm in a state of conflict with myself, or I feel just heavily burdened by the energy. The energy just feels heavy, and I feel like it's all landing on me. And this is what you need to focus on, because this is not going to be sustainable for you, not long term. And that may be an indicator for some of you. When the energy feels heavy, that means something's off. The energy feels heavy, or it puts you in a state of confusion. Do I, don't I, do they love me, do they not, that kind of thing. Inner conflict, confusion, and indecision. Those energies are screaming for your attention right now for the month of December. So it's looking, not gonna lie, kind of rough, kind of a bit like a challenge. But at the end of the day, you value your freedom and your heart-led life in alignment more than anything. For the King of Wands, you get the Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. This past character strikes me as someone that you had embroiled finances with, that you maybe had worked with, or maybe were dependent on them for your work or business. So you may not have we may not only be looking at a partner in the past, but also a work relationship of the past that had to be let go. Maybe you started up a business with this person and you've since split. You definitely work together with this person. They definitely have done a little work on themselves since they've parted ways with you. They still have a lot of shadow to face here though. And if they do happen to be, like if they have come back around and they're the person with the bruised ego here, you got to watch out for that. So if this is somebody who's come back around, even into your energy, because I've been talking to a lot of clients lately who ex's energies have come to them, or they've gotten a phone call, or the ex has just shown up out of the blue, or somebody said something about them, these little indicators. And I think that's what you're challenged with right now. But it's also very clear how the energies make you feel. If they make you feel heavy, burdened, confused, indecisive, they are not good energies for you. Let's look at this future with this Ten of Cups, where things are feeling a little bit lighter. Yeah, the confusion with the Two of Swords, which comes up again here, is being eclipsed by the Fool. And the Fool says, no, I'm starting fresh. I'm not taking the path of confusion anymore, because what I want to weave in my love life and for myself emotionally is so much more free, is so much more innocent, it's got that wanderlust feeling, like, oh, I could just explore everything. I could take the whole journey and I can have the whole kit and caboodle, right? I'm an Aquarius. I get to embrace this age. I get to have it all, the whole kit and caboodle. And I really love this energy for you. It's big, yes, and it could overwhelm some people, yes. It could make people like, who are you and what have you done with my Aquarius, right? But your sense of being yourself is so powerfully strong. Your commitment to this is so strong that I don't think it's going to matter how they feel about it. Hopefully they can embrace it and get to know you on a whole new level. But if they can't, they'll be, you know, not a part of your life anymore. For the Page of Pentacles and your place of empowerment and embodiment, you get the Seven of Wands and the Death card. Yeah, you are tired of feeling defensive. Again, the heaviness, the confusion, the conflict, these energies, when you feel that way, it's your red flag. And you are tired of being in a defensive position. You are embodying and embracing balance for yourself. Balancing activities, really good for you. The balance beam, yoga poses that focus on balance. The Death card here represents a huge transformation. It can also represent Scorpio energy, which you may carry in your own chart, or could be connected to your depth, your intensity, right? Could be connected to those things. And you, through exploring your depths, you've discovered so much more that has come into alignment for you. I think that you're still working on this embodiment process, and it's a journey, just like anything. It's a process, it's a journey. There may be times where you get a little pulled off balance, but you are curious enough and you have enough resolve here to pull yourself back into alignment and transform those energies. Let's look at the Eight of Cups here. You get the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, a lot of determination for you with this Knight of Swords. I think it goes nicely with the Knight of Cups that you have there. And I feel like your effort and energy, like you're so much, you expedite the process now. Okay? Meaning that for you to have a supportive environment around you, if it does not feel that way, you are immediately getting away from that energy. You're cutting it out. You full speed ahead or full reverse away from. You're not having these energies anymore that would lure you into darkness. And you have a lot of clarity in your mind. You have a lot of passionate desire about this too. You're very passionate about this. Okay, let's look at this Nine of Pentacles in your environment. Ah, there's the Sagittarius support energy coming up. Thank you, Saggy, for supporting Aquarius. You got the Temperance card and the Ten of Cups. Actually, your home space, your workspace, wherever you are, decorating and having the delights of the season with you and in your environment right now are so important. Just beautiful visionary energy here in your environment. Very creative time for you. Very fulfilling time for you. So in all that you're dealing with, really enrich your palpable, tactile experiences. So, you know, decorating or hiking in nature and collecting pine cones. Things like this that really call to the senses, the smell, the taste, the full experience, the whole kit and caboodle. That is what you are calling into your environment here. All right, and probably anybody who comes in your environment is really going to be like, oh, I love it. I love what you've done. Or, oh my gosh, I love the smell of nutmeg and cinnamon, or whatever it is, right? For the Four of Cups in your hopes and fears, you get the Six of Wands and the King of Swords. Yes, Aquarius, this is that energy again that, yes, you might be fearful at times, little elements of conflict, fear, all of that come in. And some of it could be your own energies to work out, right? Or echoes of the past, like residual energies from trauma and wounding that just need to be let go so that you can open up into the new energy that not only the universe is offering you, but you've called in and you've stayed committed to with this King of Cups. You've stayed committed to rising above all of this with that Six of Wands. So like I said, you're one of the most hopeful signs. You give us hope. You give us inspiration. You carry us forward in a lovely, uplifting way, like the wind beneath my wings kind of thing. And you're so committed to this within yourself and for yourself as well. You're giving yourself the whole kit and caboodle. I love this energy. Okay, for the potential outcome. Ooh. So this is a little warning, I think, for some of you. The Seven of Cups is clarified by the Emperor, which you have in your current challenge, and the Three of Swords, which is representative of pain, emotional pain, the heart hurting. Okay, so again, it's going to be on your needed focus here. And you can practice this needed focus. Like, let's say you're a part of a class, a community, or a workplace, a team. When you start being around people and you sense that energy of conflict or burden, it feels heavy to be around, you just start saying, oh, there it is, red flag, there it is, okay, distance, there it is. Okay, I'm going to have proper boundaries here, right? Because this Emperor energy could for some of you be connected to father wounding. And this King of Wands in your past, that energy is going to try to come back in. It's definitely going to try to come back in. And it, like I said, it's more aligned with ego and a wounded ego, a bruised ego. And all that's going to result for you is more pain in your heart. So yes, your choices, your balance is so important there. But keep on this focus area, practice every day, even with like maybe you just are driving and you drive through on one block and you're like, ooh, the energy here just doesn't feel right. But then you go a couple miles down the road and you're like, oh, the energy feels lighter. This is where I should stop and take a walk or whatever, right? You're really going to be in tune with these things. Aquarius, let's get you a special message from these little cards. I was inspired once just to write down different messages on cards. This one's coming out for you. Aquarius, it says, set and maintain your self-care meter to full. Yes, that is what I'm seeing you be committed to. Your self-care meter, the whole kit and caboodle to full, like you're filling up the tanks here of your own peace, of your own nature, of the balance that you want to bring into your life. So this is super important for you. And that's what's representative in your place of empowerment with that Page of Pentacles, where things are being balanced. And we're really working with the physical world to keep things in balance. So self-care meter. What are the exercises that you can do? Balancing, harmonizing, foods, all kinds of things, music, dance. Embrace those things that are going to fill you up, because you're going to need it in order to make informed decisions about the energies that you're going to encounter. Aquarius, thank you so much for joining this reading. It was my pleasure to do it, and I look forward to seeing you next time.